Good evening, everybody. Welcome here to Eastern Arizona College's John Mickelson Field for the 3A state playoffs as the number 7 Thatcher Eagles will host the number 10 Florence Gophers in the opening round of the 3A state playoffs. Hope you're having a great night wherever you are. My favorite time of football season, the playoff season. And the joke is, only the best team gets to play on Arizona playoff grass, which is dead. So we are here on Arizona playoff grass tonight, but it looks good down on the field. I walked down earlier, talked to both coaches, talked to some of the players, and the field is in great condition tonight here at Eastern Arizona College. And let's take a look at the rest of the 3A bracket today. Number 16, Safford, is at number 1, Mojave. Number 9, Blue Ridge, is at number 8, Push Ridge. Number 12, Round Valley, is at number 5, ALA West Foothills. Number 13, River Valley, is at number 4, Sabino. Number 14, Gilbert Christian, is at number 3, Paradise Honors. Number 11, Benjamin Franklin, is at number 6, Morenci. And number 15, ALA Ironwood, is at number 2, Valley Christian. That is the 3A bracket tonight. We'll have scores from all those games from around the state. I spent most of the afternoon today gathering people that will be at those games to send us updates, so we should be able to update every single 3A game as scoring happens tonight. Also, the 2A bracket kicks off tonight. Number 16, Holbrook, is at number 1, Pima. When I came to set up here earlier, Holbrook was walking through here at Eastern Arizona College. Got to talk to their head coach for a second as well. Number 9, Phoenix Christian, is at number 8, Tonopah Valley. Number 12, Veritas Prep, is at number 5, Santan Charter. Number 13, St. John's, is at number 4, Camp Verde. Number 14, Wilcox, is at number 3, Scottsdale Christian. Number 11, Tombstone, is at number 6, Santa Cruz. Number 10, Parker, is at number 7, Tanca Verde. And number 15, Scottsdale Prep, is at number 2, Arizona Lutheran Academy. That is the 2A and 3A brackets tonight. Now we turn our attention to this one here at Eastern Arizona College as the Florence Gophers in their visiting white uniforms, black helmet, and red numbers come into tonight with an 8-2 record. They were 4-0 in their section, the 3A Central. And at quarterback, they have number 5, Logan Stinson. On the season, he is 65 out of 103 for 1,040 yards, a 63% completion rate. Thrown just 6 touchdowns on the season to 5 interceptions. In the rushing department, Florence has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 different players that have carried the football this year. They've rushed for 2,556 yards as a team and 37 touchdowns. They are led on the ground by junior running back Malik Smith, 6'1", 185-pound. Junior has 791 yards this season and 11 touchdowns. He's had 3 100-yard rushing games on the season. For Thatcher tonight, they are getting their quarterback Brett Jones back. He was out last week due to an injury. He has been cleared, and he, according to head coach Dan Jones, will start at quarterback and middle linebacker tonight. Both these teams want to run the football, and that will be the key to tonight. I think the team that wins the night's game will win the line of scrimmage. Taking a look at the schedules between these two teams for Florence, on the road this year, they were 3-2. They were a perfect 5-0 at home. They defeated Gilbert Christian 42-28. They lost to Valley Christian 27-24. And then beat Safford 29-26 on a 93-yard touchdown run with less than a minute to play. They beat Santan Foothills 26-20. They beat Rio Rico 35-8. Coolidge 30-12. Borgade 63-0. They fell to Benjamin Franklin 10-7. They beat Crisbin 41-0. And they beat American Leadership Academy Ironwood last week 31-28. Captains are out at midfield, getting their instructions from our referee tonight, Johnny Trujillo. His crew, umpire P.J. Villalba, line judge Dwayne Despain, head linesman Louis Bayardo, and back judge is Braden McBride for tonight's 3A opening round playoff game. Taking a look at the Thatcher schedule, they fell at Paradise Honors 35-14. They beat Crisbin 40-0. At Valley Christian, a 15-14 loss. Beat Round Valley 22-20. Lost to Yuma Catholic 42-20. Beat Sholo 41-0. Beat Sabino 27-20. Beat Safford 35-14. Won at Push Ridge 16-10, and then fell last week in the 3A South Championship game to Morenci 21-14. 2-14. We welcome all of you joining us tonight on KATO 1230 AM, GilaValleyCentral.net, and on the Thatcher Booster Club YouTube channel. We welcome everybody tonight on this broadcast. It looks like Florence has won the toss, and they have elected to defer. So we will see the Thatcher offense to start the ball game. And that means Brett Jones will get right back into the saddle on the opening drive. We are set for a big one here tonight. This is high school football playoffs on KATO. The Eagles in their home green uniforms with green helmets, white pants, and white numbers. Gorgeous night for football. Not any wind at all, according to the flag on the far side of the field, so temperatures probably will drop just a little bit here in the Gila Valley for a perfect night for high school football playoffs. As I mentioned, we've got correspondents at pretty much every playoff game tonight in 2A and 3A. We'll be updating scores as those come through. Going back deep for the Eagles will be Cody Bingham and Christian Carter. Both have to-the-house speed. We'll see if the Gophers kick it to them. Set to do the kicking will be Darren Swain, a 5'8", 135-pound junior. Also will start at wide receiver for the Gophers tonight. Gophers, Eagles, for the 12th time in history here tonight. The Eagles lead the overall series 5-4. There's been 2 ties in this series. Swain talking to his coaching staff to the far side saying, yeah, he's realigning some guys. Now he's got them realigned. Swain set to do the kicking, and we're ready to get the 3A state playoffs underway. It's a high end over end kick. It will be fielded at the goal line by Cody Bingham. Across the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. It opens up the middle. Across the 25 up to the 30-yard line is where Bingham returns it. A nice 30-yard return for Bingham, and that is where Brett Jones and the Eagle offense will take over. Brett Jones, 6'2", 220-pound junior quarterback / middle linebacker. Not very often you see that in high school football. Not because quarterbacks can't play that position, but it's a position that probably hits as much as anybody on the defensive side of the football. The Eagles will send 2 receivers to the top of the formation, tied into the near side. Jones in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Looks like Christian Carter. Moving right to left from their own 30-yard line. Jones sends a man in motion across behind the formation, and it's an option. Fumbled on the play, and Florence says they got the football. No signal yet, and it's going to be second down. The Eagles got the football back, but it will be a big loss. It will be number 9, Carter Peck, who landed on the football. That's a loss of 6 on the play for the Eagles on the opening play of the ball game. It'll be second down and long now for the Eagles. It's almost disastrous for Thatcher to start this playoff game. They ran Peck behind the formation. He was the option man. He just didn't hang on to it as Jones got it to him. 2 receivers to the near side. Jones in the shotgun, Carter to his left. Wing back to the top of the formation. Send him across the formation. And Jones going to keep the ball going straight up the middle. The big man carrying defenders across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A pickup of 11 on the play for Jones, and it'll be third down and manageable now for the Eagles. It'll be third down and about 4 yards to go now for the Eagles as Jones, at 220 pounds, went right up the middle with the football. 2 receivers to the top of the formation, split backs this time behind Jones as he goes under center. Opening drive of the ball game, third down and 4. Takes the snap, going to run the veer to the right side, and is the ball loose again? Florence is indicating that they got the football, and they did not, but there's no gain on the play. Fourth down, and the punt team will come on. A sputtering start for the Eagle offense, and they will punt it away after a 3 and out. Set to punt it for Thatcher will be Gavin Rogers. Back deep for Florence will be number 6, Isaiah Martinez, the senior wide receiver. High snap. Rogers able to get it, and the kick is off the side of his foot, and it will go out of bounds at midfield. That will be they're going to put the ball just across midfield at the 49-yard line. That is a 21-yard punt by Rogers, and Florence has the ball in great field position to start at their own 49-yard line. We'll see quarterback Logan Stinson, 6'3", 175 junior. On the field for the Gophers. As we mentioned in the pregame, just 6 touchdown passes this year. They don't ask him to throw the ball a ton. They do like to run for Florence. Split backs in the backfield with Stinson in the shotgun. Takes the snap and hands it around the far side to Jackson, the first back through the far side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That is 13, Josh Jackson, the 6'2", 190-pound senior. They're going to give him a yard. They'll give him up to midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Jackson will head off the field to the far side. One receiver to the near side, one to the top of the formation. Stinson hands it off to the deep back. That's Malik Smith on the carry, and he gets flung backwards after a pickup of a yard on the play. And the tackle there made by 52, Zach Salazar, the 6'5", 250-pound senior. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Gophers just across midfield at the Eagle 49-yard line. 8:52 to play in the first quarter, no score. Eagles went 3 and out on their opening drive. This is the 3rd down for Florence on their opening drive. Stinson breaks the huddle with 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the near side. He'll be in the shotgun with Smith behind him. No deep safety for the Eagles. Back to pass. Pressure comes, lets it go deep down the middle of the field to Jackson. Off of his fingertips and incomplete. Down the seam, he had beaten Cody Bingham up the seam, and the Stinson pass just off of his fingers, incomplete. Now the punt team will come on for Florence. Swain will drop back to punt. Back to receive is Cody Bingham with Madden McGill. Swain will punt from his 35-yard line. High snap. Swain pulls it down. Gets the kick away. Low line drive away from Bingham. Heading towards the sidelines. It will take a Gopher roll inside the 15 and be down around the 12 or 13-yard line. So the Eagles will get it back. Both teams have had a possession. Both teams went 3 and out. And it will be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles from their own 13-yard line. 8:24 to play. Opening quarter, no score. Second play of the game, Morenci scores. They lead Benjamin Franklin 7-0 in Morenci tonight. Jones in the shotgun here with 2 receivers to the near side. Takes the snap, hands it right side to Christian Carter, and not much room to run at all. They may give him a yard up to the, or they mark the football at the 15. They're going to give him the 17-yard line, 2 yards on the play for it'll be 2nd down and 8. One receiver right, one left. Jones in the shotgun with Bingham in the backfield. Back to pass for Jones. Has time, throws it deep near side for Wyatt Nicholas, and it's incomplete. The ball was underthrown. Nicholas tried to go back for it, and Kanan Neal was there on defense. And no flag. There was a ton of contact, but no flag thrown as Nicholas tried to go back for that football. 3rd down and 8 now for the Eagles from their own 16.5-yard line. 7:39 to play, opening quarter, no score. One receiver to the near side, one to the top of the formation. Jones under center with an eye backfield behind him. Takes the snap, hands it to the first back through Peck, and he's tripped up right away for a pickup of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team comes on for the Eagles. Going back for Florence will be number 6, Isaiah Martinez. Rogers to punt from his 5-yard line. Kick is away, high floater. And we'll take an eagle roll across midfield and be down right at the 45-yard line. 2A state football score update in Scottsdale. 7:08 to go in the first quarter. Scottsdale leads Wilcox 14-0. Scottsdale Christian leads Wilcox 14-0 in that one. First and 10, Florence from their own 45-yard line. They started their first possession at midfield. This one just slightly worse at the 45-yard line. Logan Stinson and the Gopher offense. One receiver to the near side. Florence has too many guys on the field, it looks like. Now they run their 12th man off. 4 wide receivers for Stinson. Smith in the backfield takes the snap, gonna toss it, coming to the near side to Jackson, hit at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Brought down by 31, Dylan Riney. No gain on the play to Jackson. Another update from the 2A playoffs. Santan Charter leads Veritas 7-0 with 6:38 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 10, Florence from their own 45. Stinson in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap, back to pass, straight drop. Plenty of time. Now here comes the pressure, and he's hitting the backfield and sacked. An R&R Pizza sack attack. There's a flag on the play, but if it stands, it's an R&R Pizza sack attack. We do the cooking so you don't have to. On Highway 70 at Thatcher, call 428-7775. And waiting for Florence is headed the other direction, so it looks like it's going to be on them. Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. The sack will stand, so it's a loss of 5 on the play on the sack by Thatcher's 76, Brigham Rasmussen. So it'll be 3rd down and 14 from their own 41-yard line for Florence. 4 wide receivers. Stinson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, straight drop, has time, throws it across the middle, wide open, and off the hands and incomplete of Isaiah Martinez. Martinez had found wide open space on the far side and not able to haul it in, and the Gophers will punt it away after a 3-and-out. Darren Swain will back up to punt it away to Cody Bingham. McGill will be back there with him. Swain will punt from his 25. High snap. Swain goes back to get it and gets the punt away. It's high. It's away from the returner. It will take a Florence bounce, and the Eagles will let it roll inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Pima scores with 3:44 to play left in the first quarter. 6-0 Pima over Holbrook just down the road. With 1:27 to play in the first quarter, Mojave just got on the board. They lead Safford 6-0 at the end of almost the end of the first quarter. Here we have no score between Thatcher and Florence with 5:56 to play in the opening quarter. Thatcher will get it from their own 25-yard line. Two receivers to the near side. Wing back to the top of the formation. Jones in the shotgun with Carter to his right. Sends Bingham in motion behind the formation. They're going to run the option. Jones just keeps it himself. Gets across the 25 and forward progress down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain for Jones. It'll be 2nd down and 7 after the pickup by Jones. 5.5 to play here in the opening quarter. No score. One receiver to the near side, two to the top of the formation. Jones in the shotgun with running backs on either side. Sends a man in motion across the formation. Takes the snap. Going to hand it to the near side to Carter. Carter stiff arms a defender. It's a foot race. Midfield, 45, 40. On his feet at the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard run for Christian Carter as he stiff-armed a defender and an injured Gopher at the end of the play on the near sideline. Now the athletic training staff will head down to check on the injured Gopher. But a big 40-yard run by Christian Carter. They cleared to the near side with the motion to the far side, and Carter came to the near side, stiff-armed the outside linebacker, and did the rest himself. We'll step away for the injury. 4:58 to play in the first quarter. No score. We'll be back after this timeout. Here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. That's a Big O Tires first down for the Thatcher Eagles. Big O Tires, the team you can trust on Highway 70 in Safford. 1st and 10 for Thatcher. They marked him out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Peck in motion, and they'll hand it to him, and he fumbles it, picked up by Florence on the run across the 40 to the 42-yard line. The third fumble of the game here for the Eagles. This one cost them, as it's a fumble credited to number 9, Carter Peck, and it's recovered by the Gophers. That's the third time the ball's been on the carpet here in the first half of this one. First down and 10, Florence from their own 42-yard line now. Handoff coming to the near side to Smith. Smith across the 45 to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play for Malik Smith on the delay. In the Camp Verde St. John's game, Camp Verde on top 7-0 with 4:27 to play in the first. 2nd down and 5. For Florence from their own 47-yard line. Receivers either side. Handoff to the deep back. Jackson coming to the near side, powering his way forward. He'll get up just shy of midfield. We'll give him 3 on the carry. And it'll be 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for Florence. Salazar and Rasmussen on the tackle. Tankaverde on top 3-0 at the end of the first quarter against Parker in 2A playoffs as well. So 3rd down, ball right at the midfield stripe. One receiver right, one left, offset eye behind Stinson. Stinson takes the snap on the counter, far side to Smith, and he's going to be really close to the first down. And I think he's going to have it based on the spot. He needed 2.5. He got 3. First down for the Gophers at the Eagle 48-yard line. End of the first quarter. It is 6-0 Mojave on top of Safford in the 1:16 game. 3:28 to play here in the first quarter. No score between Florence and Thatcher. Stinson under center, offside eye behind him. Receivers either side on first down and 10. Going to run the counter again to Jackson. Jackson jumps over a defender, is hit immediately, and down to the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain for Jackson. That'll be second down and 7 for the Gophers. We'll give him 4 after they mark the football. It'll be second down and 6. Offset eye again behind Stetson. Try it the other side with the delay to Malik Smith. And Smith going to power his way down to the 40-yard line, a pickup of 5 more yards. It'll be third down and short. Third down and 2 for the Florence Gophers. Gophers just lining up with the power formation and running straight at the Thatcher Eagles here on this possession. Offset eye. Handoff again to the deep back Jackson. Jackson jumps his way forward. Looks like he's made his way through the pile down to the 36-yard line. 4 more yards and a first down for Florence. That is 4 straight of the same thing right at the Eagle defense. It was 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Score update from Pima, 14-0 Pima over Holbrook, 1:09 to play in the first quarter. And ALA Ironwood leads Valley Christian 7-0 in the first quarter in the 3A playoffs. 1 receiver right, 1 to the near side, or 1 to the far side, offset eye again as Stinson goes under center. Takes the snap, tosses to Jackson around the left edge. Not much room to run there as he's met on the end by Peck and Riney. No gain on the play for Jackson. It'll be second down and 10. Scottsdale Christian now on top of Wilcox 26-0 in the first quarter of the 2A playoffs. There's been tons of scoring everywhere else in the playoffs, but not here. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. No score between Florence and Thatcher. 1 receiver right, 1 left for the Gophers. Stinson in the shotgun with running backs on either side. He's going to hand it to the near side to Jackson, hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to fall forward for maybe a yard. We'll give him 1 on the play. Riney in on the tackle again for the Eagles, and that'll be third down and 9 for Florence at the 34-yard line. 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. Florence will have to snap the ball before the end of the quarter. So this is a big play for the Eagle defense to try to force a fourth down to start the second quarter. Florence will send 1 receiver to the near side, 1 to the top of the formation. Stinson now will send 3 receivers to the near side. He's in the shotgun with Smith, the deep back behind him. Moving left to right from the left hash marks. Takes the snap, back to pass, rolls to his right. Looking downfield, pressure comes. He's going to let it go late, and it's tipped and incomplete as Riney, the linebacker, and broke up the pass, and it is incomplete. With 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. That means Florence will punt it away with 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. Bingham back deep for the Eagles, and the Gophers going to have to take a timeout with 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. We'll take one too. No score. Florence and Thatcher. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for joining us tonight on KATO, Gila Valley Central, and the Thatcher Booster Club YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight for this first round of the 3A state playoffs between the 10-seeded Florence Gophers and the 7-seeded Thatcher Eagles. After the timeout, Florence has decided to go for it. Now Thatcher's going to take a timeout to counter that because Florence changed their mind during the timeout, and we'll take this second timeout to update scores around the state. At the end of the first quarter, Pima leads Holbrook 14-0 in 2A playoffs. The last score update we got was Morenci on top of Benjamin Franklin 7-0 in the first quarter. Tanca Verde leads Parker 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. ALA Ironwood on top of Valley Christian 7-0. Mojave leads Safford 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. Those are the scores. And 26-0 Scottsdale Christian on top of Wilcox in the first quarter. And that Valley Christian ALA Ironwood score is at the end of the first quarter. Now we're back to live action. Florence is going to go for it again on 4th and 9 at the 34-yard line. Stinson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls to the near side, looking downfield, throws it deep. He's got a man. It's Swain, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Cody Bingham. Nice job by Bingham to get in front of that one, intended for Swain, and it will be incomplete. Is there a flag on the play, though? No, I don't see a flag. That's going to be a turnover on downs back to the Thatcher Eagles. So Thatcher will take it over 1st and 10 from their 34-yard line. That is the end of the first quarter, though, so we'll step away. At the end of one here in Thatcher, 0-0, Eagles and Gophers back after this full timeout. First play of the second quarter, the Eagles hand it off to Christian Carter up to the 39-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the play for Carter. Same play he picked up 40 on the last series where they cleared everybody out and came to the near side with Carter. Eagles send Nicholas to the near side. 2 receivers to the top of the formation, including Cohen Henry. Jones in the shotgun with split backs on either side. Takes the snap, back to pass, straight drop, throws left, completes it to Christian Carter. Has some blockers out in front. Carter goes to work. Comes to the near side, midfield. Still on his feet. He's one block ahead of him. It's Nicholas inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A 37-yard swing pass to Christian Carter. And he did the rest himself. Christian Carter having a big game so far. On 1 carry and now 1 reception. He's almost 60 yards of total offense. First down and 10 for the Eagles on a Big O Tires first down at the Gopher 29-yard line. 1 receiver to the near side. 2 to the top of the formation. Split backs in the backfield with Jones. Sends Nicholas in motion across the formation. And hands it left side to Christian Carter this time. And he'll scamper his way down to the 28-yard line. Maybe a yard on the play for Christian Carter. 10:18 to play in the first half of this one. Christian Carter has 85 yards of total offense so far in the first half. 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles at the Gopher 28-yard line. One receiver to the near side. In the backfield, Jones, they're going to snap it to Christian Carter. Direct snap. It was a little high. He was able to pull it down, but it threw off the timing of the play. He gets down to the 25-yard line. 2 more for Christian Carter. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 yards to go now for the Eagles. Into the Eagle lineup, number 8, Ryan Jones, the sophomore running back. Now Jones comes out of the lineup. Back to the sidelines. One receiver to the top. That is number 14, Landon Rios. Jones in the shotgun with Carter to his right. On 3rd down and 6. Direct snap to Carter, goes to his left, has some room. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the play and a Big O Tires 1st down for the Thatcher Eagles. Christian Carter was able to wait for the pulling guard from the right side, found the edge there, and then did the rest himself. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles at the Gopher 17-yard line. One receiver right, one left, split backs behind Jones. Long snap count, takes the snap, hands it off to the first back through. That's Riney, and he's hit immediately up front on a good tackle by number 8, Kanan Neal. That'll be no gain on the play for the Eagles and Riney. Into the Eagle offensive huddle, Jet Howard, the junior, 5'8", 155, replacing Riney. 8:17 to play, first half. No score here between Thatcher and Florence. One receiver right, 2 left. Jones in the shotgun with running backs on either side. That is Howard and Carter. Rios in motion across the formation, and a flag before the snap thrown by the referee, and it's going to be a false start on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles. Make it 2nd down and 15 with 7:57 to play in the first half of this one. Both teams looking for their first points. Eagles have their best drive so far tonight on this one. At the end of the first quarter, Scottsdale Christian leads Wilcox 28-0 in the 2A playoffs. Jones in the shotgun here with Carter to his left. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls left. Jones looking downfield. He's got a man. It's short and incomplete. Intended for number 8, Ryan Jones. And it'll be 3rd down and 15. 7:42 to play. Camp Verde on top of St. John's 15-7. Valley Christian and ALA Ironwood tied up at 7 in their game. Eagles break the huddle on 3rd down and 15. 2 receivers to the near side. Jones in the shotgun with Carter to his right. Takes the snap, back to pass, straight drop, has time, lets it go back in the end zone for Wyatt Nicholas, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. He caught it, but both feet came down out of bounds, led him too far, so now decision time. Do you try a long field goal with Gavin Rogers, or do you go for it here on 4th and 15 if you're the Eagles? No score with 7:36 to play in the first quarter. The offense looks like they're staying on the field as Cody Bingham will check into the lineup. 1 receiver to the near side, 1 to the top of the formation. Jones in the shotgun with Howard, and actually Jones now goes under center with Howard and Carter behind him in the split back formation. Takes the snap, straight drop, looks left, now right, throws it to the back of the end zone for Nicholas again, and he is run over. Here's a flag. It will be pass interference on the Gophers in the back of the end zone. Nicholas had to turn around to try to come back for it again. This time the flag came out, and that may give the Eagles a first down. It's not an automatic first down anymore in high school, so they will walk it off. It says 4th and 15 on the scoreboard, but we'll see if it's a true 4th and 15 as they walk it off. It is going to be a pass interference call against the Gophers. Well, at least I'm assuming it is. It's an awful long conversation at the 20-yard line. The officials still trying to huddle. I wonder if they're talking about how they mark it off on 4th down or if they're talking about the call in general. Pass interference on the defense. And they will mark it off from the line of scrimmage. And is it going to be replay 4th down? Because it does not give them a first down. Is that only a 10-yard penalty? I thought that's a 15-yard penalty. Talking my way through it. I am confused. It's 4th down and about 6 for half the distance to the goal penalty. Gotcha. Replay 4th down. Okay. So it ends up being a 8-yard penalty against Florence. So it's still 4th down and 5. Jones in the shotgun. High snap to Carter. Goes left. Bounces it to the outside. He breaks the tackle. Here comes a flag, though. I think this one's coming back. Carter broke it to the outside, but the flag came from the umpire, and that's usually in the area of holding. And this is going to put the ball exactly back where it was on 4th down to begin with. Holding on the offense. That'll be a 10-yard penalty against Thatcher with 7:22 to play in the opening quarter. No score here between Thatcher and Florence. One receiver to the top of the formation. Jones in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, rolls to the near side. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Throws it up, jump ball is intercepted. And incomplete, out of bounds, but it was 4th down. Jones had a man wide open in the end zone. He saw him a second too late, and as he lobbed it up, the defender got there, incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs back to Florence. Into the first quarter in the 2A playoffs, Arizona Lutheran Academy leads Scottsdale Prep 22-6. Pima leads Holbrook 21-0 in their first round matchup. So Florence and the Gophers, or Florence and the offense. The Gophers in the offense. They're both Florence and they're both Gophers, by the way, are on offense. 3 wide receivers. Stinson under center. Takes the snap, hands it to the deep back, Malik Smith, coming to the near side, runs into the line and is pushed backwards after a short gain of 1, maybe 2. 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for the Gophers with 6:46 to play in the opening half. 1 receiver to the near side, 1 to the top, eye backfield behind Stinson. And a handoff to Jackson. Jackson off the right side across the 25 to the 26-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup for Josh Jackson. It'll be third down and a long 3 or a short 4 now for Florence. We mentioned in the pregame that these two teams were built very similar, and it has been a boxing match in a phone booth so far. I backfield, Stinson under center, hands it to the deep back. Nope, keeps it himself. He's going to run to the near side, and tackled by a big tackle by Cohen Henry. Got off the block, and he hits the quarterback Stinson at the 30-yard line and keeps him from the first down. It's a pickup of 3 on the play. It'll be 4th down and a yard. Morenci has scored again. They lead Benjamin Franklin 14-0. Fourth down and less than a yard for Florence. They're going to go for it at their own 30-yard line. Stinson under center. I backfield behind him. Takes the snap, hands it to the first back. He didn't get it. They go nowhere, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Jackson was the ball carrier. No gain on the play. The Thatcher defense, they're in the middle of the field. They're going to mark it right at the 30-yard line. And it is a hold by the Eagle defense, and they'll get the ball at the Gopher 30-yard line. Big defensive stop there by the Thatcher Eagles. Score update from Mojave. Mojave had it first and goal inside the 5. The Bulldogs stopped them all 4 times. 3:08 to play in the first half. Still 6-0 Mojave on top of Safford. First down and 10 Eagles at the Gopher 30-yard line. Jones in the shotgun. Sends Howard in motion. Going to hand it to Jet Howard on the jet sweep. He gets around the edge, cuts it back, still on his feet. First down and more inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line, and a flag at the end, which usually means a face mask or a horse collar. We'll see what the call is on the far side. It's a 13-yard carry for Jet Howard, his first up of the night. It'll be a Big O Tires first down. We'll see what the flag is at the end of the play.
Oh, that's definitely not a horse collar, but he's going to call it. All right.
We'll see what the call is.
Wait, it's moving backwards?
And the Eagles are walking back.
How did the flag go all the way over there?
Personal foul, face mask on the offense. Okay. And now Dan Jones is livid on the sidelines.
What the heck?
That is maybe one of the more confusing calls I've seen in 24 years of broadcasting football games. So it is now first down and about 13 yards to go after the 15-yard face mask on the offense. Run the same play to the near side, but Jones keeps it himself off to the races. Still on his feet. Break and tackle. Touchdown, Eagles. Brett Jones, 33 yards to the house. And the Eagles on the board. And then it's going to be a sideline warning against the Eagles after that touchdown. The coaching staff is livid at this officiating crew after that last score. So that touchdown will stand, a 33-yarder, a John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. Sign up for their maintenance plan and save. Call John's Heating and Cooling today at 428-0753. So the touchdown will stand because this call will be after the play, but it will probably be enforced on the kickoff. 4:53 to play in the first half, and we've got our first score.
What is it?
So the 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. The extra point was snapped, but it was before the referee was in position. That's going to be re-kicked. The referee never set that play in motion, so the PAT was blocked, but if this officiating crew is going to get together and re-kick that, the white hat was not even in position. His back was still to the play. He was still picking up his flag from the personal foul he called. So this play should be re-kicked. We'll see what the officials decide after that. And they're going to let it stand, even though the white hat wasn't in position. And the kick is blocked. 4:53 to play in the first half, 6-0. Thatcher on top. We'll be back after this timeout. Arizona College. Gavin Rogers to kick it away. It'll bounce and be fielded at the 32-yard line by Swain. On the run, Swain dives across the 40 up to around the 43-yard line, and that is where the Gophers will take over 1st and 10. 4:46 to play in the first half. 6-0. Thatcher on top. The clock is running, but I'm not sure why. And until the officials see it, I guess it will continue to run. 4:25 now on the clock. Clock has run off 25 seconds since that play has ended. 3 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 to the near side. Stinson in the shotgun with Smith directly behind him. Takes the snap, fakes the hand. No, he gives it to him straight ahead and runs into the arms of Zach Salazar, and a pickup of a yard on the play for Smith. Ball rests at the 44-yard line. Safford Bulldogs have scored with 1:06 to play in the first quarter. They lead Mojave 7-6 in the 1:16 game. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. Stinson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, being chased and hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle, runs into his own player, and here comes a flag as he's down at the 50-yard line. It's going to be a block in the back against the Florence Gophers as Peck was hit in the back on that scramble. Nice job, though, of Stinson of staying on his feet. He was hit 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but ended up 6 yards in front of the line of scrimmage, but that play is coming back due to a block in the back. That's a 10-yard penalty. And it will be marked all the way back to the 34-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and long. One receiver to the top, 1 to the near side, split backs behind Stinson. Takes the snap, on the counter, hands it to Jackson, looking for the edge. Chase from behind and chopped down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a yard on the play as he dives forward for Jackson. And it will be 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 19 from their own 35-yard line. 3 minutes to play. One receiver to the right, 1 to the near side. Stinson under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, being chased, coming to the near side, breaks the tackle, throws it back across his body, and it is incomplete. Intended on the near side for, it looks like, Swain. The intended receiver was Isaiah Martinez. It falls incomplete, and now the punt team will come on. 2:34 to play here in the first half. 6-0 Thatcher on top of Florence. in the 7-10 game. Snap back, punt away by Swain. Nice high punt. It'll be fielded by Thatcher at the 30. Bingham to his left at the 40. Down the sidelines, 50. And runs over the kicker, and a flag on the play at the end. They're going to call helmet-to-helmet contact on Cody Bingham on the far sideline as he lowered his head at the end of that play. The officials are talking over on the far side. The flag, the initial indication was a helmet-to-helmet hit on the far side by Bingham. And they are marking it off 15 yards at the end of the run. So that will be 1st and 10. Thatcher from their own 42-yard line. And now Dan Jones in a heated conversation with our referee tonight, Johnny Trujillo. And Dan Jones with a smirk on his face and a shake of the head tells me he didn't like what he heard from our referee. So now it'll be 1st and 10 Thatcher from their own 42-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side. Jones in the shotgun with Carter to his right. Takes the snap, fakes it to Carter, rolls to the near side. Got a man deep, going to throw it deep for Nicholas. Check that, it's not Nicholas, it is 26, Jet Howard, in and out of his hands at the 20-yard line. It looked like he came down with it, but he couldn't hang on to it as he hit the ground. It's a good throw by Jones. Had plenty of time. Howard ran underneath it, but he was hit by the defensive back, and the ball rolled out. 2nd down and 10 for Thatcher from their own 42. Up 6-0 with 2:11 to play in the first half. Safford leads Mojave 7-6 with 33 seconds to play in the first half in Bullhead City. High backfield behind Jones on 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. Going to hand it on the reverse to Cody Bingham. Bingham around the left side. Gets a block. Still on his feet. Up near midfield. They're going to mark him down at the 49-yard line. A pick up a 7 on the play for Bingham on the reverse. And it'll be 3rd down and a long 3 or a short 4. We'll call it 3rd and 4 for Thatcher. Bingham was talking to the umpire the entire time they were spotting that football. And now he's talking with his head coach, Dan Jones, about something. Back to pass, roll to the near side to Carter, out of the backfield. He's going to have some work to do. He's a magician. Across midfield, down the sidelines. Carter's going to go to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. A 58-yard touchdown pass from Jones to Carter. Christian Carter is Houdini. He was bottled up in the backfield, and the next thing you know, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. That is a John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. Sign up for their maintenance plan and save. Call John's Heating and Cooling today at 428-0753. Eagles going to take a timeout. I think they're going to want to go for 2. Their kicking unit came on, and Eagles burn a timeout. We'll take one too. 74 seconds to play in the first half. 12-0 Thatcher. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College, where Christian Carter has got the Eagle fans on their feet after that long reception for a touchdown. Well, he ended up, it was a swing pass. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Rogers kickoff fielded at the 30-yard line by the Gophers, returned up to the 35. It'll be first down and 10 from there. So first down and 10 for Florence. 4 wide receivers. Stinson in the shotgun. Sends Jackson in motion, hands it to Smith, coming to the near side. Breaks the tackle across the 40, still on his feet, and will be brought down at the 45-yard line. Right at the first down marker. That'll be a pickup of 10 and a first down for Malik Smith, his longest carry of the night. Brett Jones was a little slow getting up behind that play. It looks like he's going to come to the sideline. It is, and he'll be replaced by Paxton Eccles at linebacker. Back to pass Stinson. He's going to keep it himself on a quarterback draw. Makes a man miss. He's off to the races. 40 on his feet at the 30 and drug down inside the 25 at around the 23, 24-yard line. A 19, whoa, that's going to be a 26, 37-yard run. And a timeout called by Florence with 31 seconds to play in the first half. It will be, it's 14-0 Thatcher on top. Florence takes a timeout to talk it over. That was a long run by quarterback Logan Stinson. That's the longest play of the first half for the Florence Gophers. And it came on the legs of Stinson. He showed some speed there. He got through the initial line, made a man miss in the second level, and a big run for him. As we mentioned, Safford leads Mojave at halftime 7-6 in the 7-16 game. At halftime, Pima leads Holbrook 28-0. They just announced the Safford Mojave score here. I think when it gets to the playoffs, everybody becomes a fan of Gila Valley teams. It seems that everybody's rooting for everybody from the Gila Valley in the playoffs. It'll be first and 10, Florence at the Eagle 24-yard line. Stinson in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Smith behind him, back to pass, straight drop, looks left, now wants to run, flushed out of the pocket. He's still got it, throws it short and incomplete, intended for a man across the middle who's slow to get up. It's number 6, Isaiah Martinez, who was sliding to try to catch that one. That's the first time, the last 2 plays is the first time we've seen Stinson extend plays. The first one on the run, this next time, wanted to run. He got cut off because Riney was on the edge, keeping him in the pocket, and he let it go and nearly completed the pass. Florence sends 2 receivers right, 2 to the near side. Stinson in the shotgun with Malik Smith directly behind him. Takes the snap, straight drop, 3 steps, looks left, now pressure comes again. Stinson gonna run with it, heads to the far side, being chased by Jones, lets it go on the run in the end zone, incomplete. And he still nearly found Wyatt Stinson in the end zone. Stinson did take a big hit as he let that one go on the far side. I think it was William Chedester who made the hit for the Eagles on the far sideline. It will be third down and 10, Florence at the Eagle 33-yard line with 13 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report. Get you complete stats from the first half of this one. We'll also get you scores from every 2A and 3A football game going on tonight in the playoffs. 13 seconds to play in the first half, 14-0 Eagles on top. Stinson in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right, looks downfield. Now pressure comes, steps up in the pocket, lets it go towards the corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Wyatt Nicholas. And with 4 seconds left, the Gophers will have a chance for one more play to the end zone. The Eagles get the football to start the third quarter because Florence won the toss. No, I'm sorry, Florence won the toss and deferred. So the Gophers will get the ball to start the second half. So if they can score here and get the ball, that would be ideal for the Gophers. Florence going to take a timeout to talk about it. 4 seconds to play in the first half. 14-0. Thatcher on top. We'll step away as well. We'll be back right after this. Arizona College, Lee Patterson with you. 4 seconds to play, and they're going to line up for a long field goal, it looks like, are the Gophers. A 40-yard field goal attempt by Darren Swain. Swain from the left hash mark. He set is Swain. This will be the longest made field goal I've seen this year in a high school game if Swain connects. Snap is high, hold is down, the kick is on the way, and it is short and wide right. That is the end of the first half here at Eastern Arizona College with the score, Thatcher 14, Florence 0. We'll be back for the Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report right after this. Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report. Lee Patterson with you. Kimpton Chevrolet is your straight shooting dealer of the Gila Valley, or online anytime at KimptonChevrolet.com. At halftime, Thatcher leads Florence 14-0 in the opening round of the 3A state playoffs. Let's take a look at the stats of the first half for the Gophers. Quarterback Logan Stinson is 0 for 8 passing in the first half. He's carried the ball 3 times for 35 yards. He's been sacked once. Malik Smith has 7 carries for 27 yards. Josh Jackson has 10 carries for 19 yards. And that is all the offense in the first half for the Florence Gophers. They've got 2 penalties for 18 yards, no yards passing, 81 yards rushing in the first half for the Florence Gophers. For the Thatcher Eagles, Brett Jones, 2 of 7 passing for 95 yards and a touchdown. He's carried the ball 3 times for 47 yards and a touchdown. Dylan Riley has a carry for no yards. Christian Carter has 6 carries for 58 yards. He has 2 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown. Cody Bingham has a carry for 7 yards. Carter Peck has 4 carries for -4 yards. Jet Howard has a carry for 13 yards. 4 penalties for 45 yards in the first half. 95 yards passing, 121 yards rushing, for a total of 216 yards in the first half. Let's take a look at the scoring summary in the first half. The first touchdown, there was no scoring in the first quarter. It was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. And then Brett Jones broke loose for Thatcher for 33 yards with 4:53 to play in the first half. The PAT was blocked, 6-0. Eagles on top. Then with 1:14 to play in the first half, it was Jones to Carter on a 58-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion was good by Christian Carter, and that makes the score 14-0. And then with 4 seconds to play in the first half, the Gophers tried a 40-yard field goal that fell short, their lone scoring attempt in the first half. It is halftime here at Eastern Arizona College. We'll take another time out here on the Kimpton Chevrolet Halftime Report. When we come back, we'll update you on every game in action tonight. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back into the Kimpton Chevrolet Halftime Report. Lee Patterson with you. Kimpton Chevrolet is your straight shooting dealer in the Gila Valley, or online at KimptonChevrolet.com. 14-0 Thatcher on top here at halftime over Florence in the opening round of the 3A state playoffs. Let's take a look at the scores from around the state of Arizona. All levels, the big schools in their final week of the regular season. Coconino leads Flagstaff 56-14. Buena on top of Casa Grande 28-21. Seton leads La Jolla 3-0 at halftime. Rio Rico over Choya 14-7. As we mentioned, Safford leads Mojave 7-6 at the break. Skyline leads Sunny Slope 28-21. Empire and Rincon tied at 7. Thunderbird on top of St. Mary's 15-0. Mountain View over Red Mountain 7-0. Pima on top of Holbrook at halftime 28-0. Sabino leads River Valley 18-0 at halftime. Tolleson on top of Cesar Chavez 28-0. Paradise Valley leads North Canyon 29-20. Sierra Linda and Snowflake tied at 9 at halftime. Perry and Basha tied at 21. Chandler leads Hamilton 35-3. Santa Cruz leads Tombstone 28-14 in the first round of the 2A playoffs at halftime. Tonopah leads Phoenix Christian 28-14 as well. Marana leads Cienega 33-0. Tanca Verde a 10-0 lead over Parker in their playoff game. O'Connor leads Mountain Ridge 28-7. Lee Williams on top of Bradshaw Mountain 17-7. ALA Ironwood and Valley Christian tied at 14 at the break. Liberty leads Centennial 16-3 at halftime. Yuma Catholic on top of Northwest Christian 17-7 at the break. Round Valley leads ALA West Foothills 7-0 in the opening round of the playoffs. Douglas leads Sarita 20-0. Scottsdale Christian leads Wilcox 42-0 at halftime. Paradise Honors on top of Gilbert Christian 36-14. Morenci leads Ben Franklin 21-0 at the break. Push Ridge over Blue Ridge 7-3 at halftime. And Poston Butte on top of Marcos Deniza 28-0 at halftime. Santan Charter leads Veritas 14-7 at halftime of their 2A playoff game. That is the score update from around the state of Arizona. We'll step away again here on the Kempton Chevrolet Halftime Report. We'll come back and look at this weekend's college football and pro football schedule coming up right after this. Chevrolet halftime report. Lee Patterson with you. Kimpton Chevrolet is your straight shooting dealer in the Gila Valley. Or online at KimptonChevrolet.com. 14-0 Thatcher on top of Florence in this one. Let's take a look at the college football and pro football schedules coming up this weekend as well. In Arizona football, Arizona State is at Utah at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. That game can be heard here on KATO 12:30 a.m. Number 19 UCLA is at Arizona at 7:30 tomorrow night. That can be heard on our sister station, Sunny 102.3. The Cardinals will be at the Browns on Sunday, and they will be starting their rookie quarterback Clayton Tune at the Browns. And then college basketball starts on Monday as Morgan State is at number 12 Arizona at 7:30 Monday night. You'll be able to hear that game on Sunny 102.3. And then Arizona State will be at Mississippi State to start their college basketball season. The Suns are at the 76ers tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And the Jets are at the Coyotes in pro hockey. NCAA football going on tonight. Boston College beat Syracuse 17-0. Dartmouth over Princeton 23-21, and Wyoming leads Colorado State 24-15. Top 25 football this weekend. Number 1 Ohio State is at Rutgers. Number 23 Kansas State is at number 7 Texas. Texas A&M is at number 10 Ole Miss. Number 15 Notre Dame is at Clemson. Number 12 Missouri is at number 2 Georgia. Number 9 Oklahoma at number 22 Oklahoma State. Number 5 Washington is at number 20 USC. And number 14 LSU is at number 8 Alabama. That is a look at the collegiate schedule this weekend. In pro football, the Dolphins are at the Chiefs, 7:30 a.m. Sunday morning as they kick off from Frankfurt, Germany. The Seahawks and the Ravens. The Buccaneers are at the Texans. The Bears at the Saints. The Vikings are at the Falcons. The Rams at the Packers. The Commanders. Yeah, we're going way back. Are at the Patriots. The Colts at the Panthers. The Giants at the Raiders. The Cowboys are at the Eagles on Sunday afternoon. And the Bills-Bengals is Sunday night. The Chargers are at the Jets on Monday night. So look at the pro football schedule this weekend. We'll step away one more time. We'll be back for second half action here from Eastern Arizona College. Thatcher leads at 14-0. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. Florence is back deep to receive the second half kickoff. They won the toss and deferred the first half, so the Eagles will kick from their 40-yard line. Score update from Pima. They lead Holbrook 34-0 as they start to pull away in their first round game. Gavin Rogers will kick it away. Back deep for Florence is Darren Swain. And it looks like Isaiah Martinez. Rogers set to kick it right to left. And it's a high, short kick. It will be fielded by an up man and then fumbled and then picked back up at the 30. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It looked like 44, 34, Dayron Neal, I think, because it was Dayron Neal on the return, a freshman. The first down and 10 for Florence from their own 30-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter. The Eagles held Florence to just 81 total yards of offense in the first half. No completed passes in the half for Florence either. They'll open the game with an offset eye behind quarterback Logan Stinson. Going to hand it to the deep back left side. That looks like Malik Smith on the carry. He broke the initial tackle, and then his forward progress will be stopped after a pickup of 4 off the left side. It'll be second down and 6. Never actually went down, but his forward progress stopped. It'll be second and 6 from their own 34-yard line. Multiple Eagles over there to make the tackle. Gophers send 2 receivers to the near side. 2 to the top of the formation. Stinson in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion across the formation. Hands it to Smith. Going straight ahead, and he's chopped down immediately. Nice tackle by Brett Jones. No gain on the play for Smith. And he is offensive lineman slow to get up for Florence. That's 66. Adam Thrasher for the Gophers. Third down and 5 for Florence from their own 34-yard line. Moving left to right for the Gophers, opening drive of the third quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top of the formation. Stinson in the shotgun with Smith directly behind him. Takes the snap, straight drop, looks to the near side, completes it to Jack. No, he dropped it. That's going to be incomplete. Jackson had his back to the defense. When he turned around, there was 3 green jerseys in front of him, and he couldn't hang on to the football. It'll be a 3 and out on the opening drive for the Gophers, and Cody Bingham will go back to return. 4 minutes into the third quarter, 4 minutes left in the third quarter in Bullhead City. Bulldogs just recover a fumble. They get it back up 7-6 over Mojave. Swain to punt for Florence. Gets into that one. High floating kick fielded by Bingham. Makes the first man miss. Has some room to run to the near side. Through defenders. Cuts it back. Still on his feet. One man to beat, and he's down at the 24-yard line. A 50-yard return for Cody Bingham. He nearly house called it on his first touch of the second half. 10-14 to play in the third, and the Eagles have great field position at the Gopher 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Split backs behind Brett Jones as he goes under center. Takes the snap, fumbles the ball, and the Eagles fall on top of it to start the second half. The Eagles fumbled the ball 3 times in the first quarter, lost one of them. They lost a yard on that fumble, and it'll be second down and 11. Jones will be credited with that fumble and recovery. Second down and 11 for the Eagles. 2 receivers to the top. Wing back is Jet Howard to the near side. Jones in the shotgun with Carter to his right. Sends Howard in motion and hands it to Howard going to the right and hit immediately. And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, just a pickup of a yard on the play for Howard. Florence really came up the field hard on that far side defensive end. Looked like Michael Martling, 28, that came up the field and forced that play back in. Third down and 10 for Thatcher at the Gopher 25-yard line. Two receivers to the near side. Jones in the shotgun with Carter to his left on 3rd down and 10. Takes the snap, fakes it to Carter, rolls to his right, has some time. Now he's going to run it. Jones has it. Still has it. He's got a 1st down and more as he lowers his head, still in bounds, tiptoes up the right sideline, inside the 10, out of bounds at the 7-yard line. An 18-yard run for Brett Jones and a Big O Tires 1st down for the Thatcher Eagles. Big O Tires, the team you can trust on Highway 70 in Safford. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Cody Jones, that's a couple of Joneses ago. Brett Jones at 220, hard to bring down on the sidelines. One receiver to the top of the formation, tight end to the near side. They'll go with that jumbo look. Jones in the shotgun with Carter to his left. Direct snap to Carter. He takes the snap, comes left on the cut, carrying defenders into the end zone for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run for Christian Carter on the direct snap. Makes it 20-0. A John's Heating and Cooling touchdown for Christian Carter. Sign up for the maintenance plan and save with John's Heating and Cooling today, 428-0753. Now Gavin Rogers on to attempt the PAT. 8:20 to play in the 3rd. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:20 to play, 3rd quarter. Thatcher 21, Florence nothing. We'll be back after this full timeout. Gavin Rogers' kickoff goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Florence will get it at the 35-yard line after the penalty. 8:19 to play in the 3rd quarter, 21-0, Florence on top. Score update from Morenci. Morenci leads Benjamin Franklin 28-7. Oh, Thatcher on top 21-0. Did I say Florence? I'm sorry. I'm glad somebody else is listening to what I'm saying because I clearly am not. 21-0, Thatcher on top of Florence. And Morenci leads Benjamin Franklin 28-7. 34-0, Pima on top of Holbrook. Safford actually just scored but had it called back. So they still have the football. 1st and 10, Florence. Hand to the deep back, Jackson. Breaks tackle, still on his feet across the 40, and is drugged down at the 42-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the play. 190-pound tailback Jackson with one of his best runs of the night. It'll be 2nd down and 2 at the 40, we'll call it the 43-yard line. Thatcher on top, 21-0 with 7:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. One receiver right, one left for Florence. Stinson under center. Smith, the deep back in the I formation. He'll get the handoff going left. He's breaking tackles, runs over a defender across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 8 and a 1st down for the Florence Gophers. Smith got lower than the tackler and did some damage as he ran over the Eagle linebacker there. Not sure who it was. Might have been Riney. Into Eagle territory for Florence at the 49. One receiver right, one left. Stinson under center, I backfield behind him. Hard snap count, no movement. And a delay handoff to Jackson coming to the near side, looking for the edge, chased by Bingham. Flag on the play. Jackson down at the 45-yard line. That flag thrown by the referee, usually in the area of holding. Yep, it'll be holding on Florence. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. And they will take it back from the original line of scrimmage. Make it first down and 20. Ten-yard penalty, back to the 41-yard line. That is first and 20 for the Florence Gophers as we approach 7 minutes to play in the in the third. One receiver, two receivers to the near side, two to the top. Stinson in the shotgun with Jackson the deep back. Takes the snap, looks left, pump fakes, has a man wide open. He beat everybody. The defense bid on the pump fake, and it's a long touchdown pass. A 60-yard touchdown pass to number 2, Darren Swain. Stinson pump faked, everybody in green, took 5 steps forward, and Swain was all alone. Those watching on TV, you saw it twice. Swain ran past everybody. Nobody in green even checked him on the far side. And the Stinson pass, his 7th of the year, makes it 21-6. Eagles on top. Now Swain on to attempt a PAT, trying to get all 7 points on this touchdown trip. And he does. Puts it through, makes it 21-7. Thatcher on top of Florence with 6:48 to play in the third quarter. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. The Gophers on the board for the first time at the 6:48 mark of the third quarter. 21-7. Thatcher on top. As Swain sets to kick it away. Back deep is Carter and Bingham, it looks like, for the Gophers. For the Eagles. High end over in kick, headed towards the far side. Carter fields it on the run at the 5. At the 10, the 15, cuts it upfield, now cuts it back, breaks a tackle across the 25 and down at the 27, 28-yard line. About a 15-yard return for Christian Carter. And that is where the Eagles will take over first and 10. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. 6:40 to play in the third quarter. 21-7, Thatcher on top. Florence got the big chunk play on that last touchdown. And if you're the Thatcher Eagles, probably want a sustained drive here. You may take it, in a perfect world, you take it down to the fourth quarter on this drive. 2 receivers to the near side. Jones in the shotgun. High snap, hands it to the near side. Nope, Jones kept it himself, went straight ahead. Pick up of 3 on the play for Brett Jones. It'll be second down and 7 after the quarterback keeper. The Safford Bulldogs in the end zone again, 14-6 now on top of Mojave late in the third quarter. Can the 16 seed do it? 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Can the 16 seed knock off number 1? 14-6, Bulldogs on top of Mojave. Jones under center, split backs behind him. Takes the snap, going to run the veer right side. Hands it to the first back through. And across the 35 up to the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the play for Jet Howard. It'll be third down and 2.5, almost 3. Eagles offense trying to pick up a first down here on this drive after Florence got on the board. One receiver right, one left, split back behind Jones on 3rd down and 3. Gonna hand it to the near side. Carter bouncing it to the outside, and he's pulled down by his face mask. 3 flags fly, and that's gonna be a first down for the Thatcher Eagles. Actually, it might have been Jet Howard on the carry, but it was a 15. It's going to be a 15-yard face mask penalty against the Gophers, and that will give the Eagles a first down. The Eagles will be across midfield at the 48-yard line. It was Christian Carter on the carry, and he tried to stiff arm the defender, Kanan Neal, and Neal grabbed the first thing he saw, and that was a face mask. First down and 10, Thatcher at the Florence 48-yard line. Cody Bingham running on late, sets up on the at the top of the formation. Split backs behind Jones. Takes the snap, straight drop, back to pass, looks right. They're going to throw it to Bingham. He's beat the defender. He's got it at the 10, the 5, touchdown. That's the casual run on late, set up, run the streak for a 48-yard touchdown pass, and the Eagles answer back. Bingham wasn't even on the field when they broke the huddle. Bingham runs on late, sets up for a second, and then runs a streak and catches a 48-yard touchdown pass. That's crazy, but it's effective. 27-7, a John's Heating and Cooling touchdown for the Eagles. Sign up for the maintenance plan and save. Call John's Heating and Cooling at 428-0753. Rogers on for the PAT. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. Makes it 28-7. Thatcher on top of Florence with 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. Thank you for listening tonight on KATO 1230 AM, GilaValleyCentral.net, and watching on the Thatcher Booster Club YouTube channel. Rogers set to kick it away. And a high end over end kick. It will be fielded and dropped at the 10, picked back up by the Gophers there. Neal with it, heads to his left, and the freshman down at the 10-yard line on a good tackle by Jet Howard, I believe. Was that 26 or 28 on the tackle? 28 on the tackle. That is Patrick Nicholas. First down and 10 for Florence at their 13-yard line. That is where the Gophers will take it over. Tonopah leads Phoenix Christian 28-14 in the middle of the 3rd. In the 2A playoffs. Handoff left side to Jackson. Hits a defender, tries to spin off of it, and is knocked down by Brett Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. 4:35 to play, 3rd quarter, 28-7. Thatcher on top of Florence. One receiver to the top, one to the near side. Stinson will go under center with an eye backfield behind him. Looks like Malik Smith, the deep back. Takes a snap, back to pass, rolls left, looks left, throws on the run. He completes it to Smith, and he is dumped by Christian Carter at the 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 7 on the play. Smith caught it coming out of the backfield, and Carter broke off from his man on the outside, came back and made the tackle on Smith. It'll be 3rd down and 3. from their own 20-yard line for Florence. Smith will head off after taking that big tackle from Carter. Jackson, the deep back, now in the I formation. Receivers either side. Stinson under center on 3rd and 3 from their own 20. Going to hand it to Jackson on the counter delay. He's hit at the line, and he's not going to get the first down. No gain on the play for Jackson, and it'll be 4th down for the Gophers, and the punt team heads on to kick it away for Florence. Jackson is slow to get up. That pile at the bottom of the pile is Chittister for Thatcher. Cody Bingham will go back to receive this Swain kick. He's kicked the ball well tonight, kicked and punted the ball well for the Gophers. Bingham stands at around his 45-yard line awaiting the punt. Swain stands at his 5. Should be good field position for the Eagles after this punt. High snap, Swain goes up to get it. Kick is away, nearly blocked. It's low line drive. And it will roll across midfield and roll sideways out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Score update from Pima with 2.4 seconds left in the third, 34-6. Pima on top of Holbrook as Holbrook gets on the board. It'll be 1st down and 10. Be 1st and 10 Thatcher from their own 48-yard line. Jones in the shotgun. Hands it to Carter going right. Behind Salazar. Cuts it to the outside. See you later. Christian Carter, 52-yard touchdown. And Carter comes up cramping as he crosses the goal line, and one of the Florence players stops to help him out. As if you've had a cramp while you're running like that, it doesn't feel good. 52 yards, that's good sportsmanship there by the Florence Gophers as Carter went down as soon as he crossed the goal line untouched with a cramp. That's a 52-yard touchdown run by Christian Carter to make it 34-7. Thatcher on top, another John's Heating and Cooling touchdown. Zach Salazar with the lead block around that edge that really sprung that one. Rogers on for the PAT, snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:22 to play in the third, 35-7. Thatcher starting to pull away. We'll be back after this timeout. Set to kick it away, high and over in kick. Martinez fields it at the 7. He heads to his right, across the 15, the 20, looks for the edge, and it will be brought down at the 23-yard line on a big hit as he tries to get to the sideline. Martinez slow to get up after that one as well. The hit was put on by 66 Cooper Peck, the sophomore. Martinez does get up under his own power and will head to the far sidelines. Be 1st down and 10 for Florence from their own 24-yard line. Stinson will send 3 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 to the near side. Back to pass, rolling left is Stinson. He's going to keep it himself, has plenty of room to run across the 30 and out of bounds near a 1st down. Let's see where they officially mark him out of bounds, right at the 30. So that's going to be a pickup of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. That was one of those RPO run-pass options where he rolled out to his left. If somebody was open, he was going to throw it. Nobody was, so he just kept it and picked up 6 on his own around the left side. Heading into the fourth quarter, ALA Ironwood leads Valley Christian 21-14. The winner of this game gets the winner of that game next week. Stinson back to pass again, tries to step up in the pocket, and he's sacked back at the 25-yard line. That's an R&R Pizza sack attack, a loss of 5 on the play. That was Patrick Nicholas on the R&R Pizza sack attack. Let R&R do the cooking for you. 428-7775. Third down, and we'll call it 9 yards to go now for Florence from their own 25-yard line. Stinson in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap, straight drop, looks left, now throws it across the middle. It's complete, breaks the tackle, 35-40, 45 up to midfield. That's going to be a pickup of 25 on the play to number 4, Wyatt Stinson. I'm not sure, but I believe the little brother of Logan Stinson. So Stinson to Stinson on that connection, his first reception of the night. And that gives Florence first down all the way up to midfield. Stinson caught it, made a man miss on the far side. I believe it was Crew Ferris on the top of the formation. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top. Stinson in the shotgun with Jackson the deep back. Takes the snap, back to pass, looks left, now looks right. Pressure comes, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked again on the play by a host of Eagles. It's going to be a loss of 3, another an R&R Pizza sack attack. Peck, the first one to him. And it'll be second down and 13. That's twice in a row that the pocket has collapsed, or twice in the last 3 plays that the pocket has collapsed on Stinson. Eagles able to get some pressure to him here on this drive. That will be the end of the third quarter here at Eastern Arizona College as the clock strikes 0, 35-7. Thatcher on top of Florence. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here after this full timeout. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for joining us tonight on KATO 1230 AM, GilaValleyCentral.net, and the Thatcher High School Booster Club YouTube channel. Second down and 13 for the Gophers after they swap sides of the field. Stinson rolls to his right, looking to pass. Being chased by Jones. Right side, lets it go, and it is caught on the run again. Touchdown, Florence. Stinson kept the play alive. The defender got behind, the wide receiver got behind the defender. It's a 48-yard touchdown pass to Swain again. Swain got behind Ferris on the far side, and he was wide open for the touchdown. I've been impressed with Stinson tonight for Florence. He's able to keep the play alive. Only had thrown 6 touchdowns coming into tonight's game. He's thrown 2 in this one. 35-13 now. Thatcher on top as Swain comes on to attempt the PAT for the Gophers. Swain set. Awaiting the snap. It's back. Hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. 11:49 to play in the ball game. 35-14. Thatcher on top of Florence. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back right after this. Back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. 11:49 to play in the ball game. 35-14. Thatcher on top. Swain to kick it away, and that will be a touchback. Swain can kick the football. And the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Score update from Bullhead City with .9:44 to play in the ballgame at Bullhead City, tied up at 14. Mojave and Bullhead City. 9:36 to play in the third quarter. Pima leads Holbrook 41-6. Here it's 35-14. Thatcher on top of Florence with 11:49 to play. Eagles take over 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line. Jones in the shotgun. Hands it to the back coming to the near side. That's Jet Howard, who's got room to run across the 35 all the way up to the 40-yard line. A 20-yard gain for Jet Howard. And a Big O Tires first down for the Thatcher Eagles. Christian Carter, after cramping on that last touchdown run, has not come back in yet. And we now have seen a quarterback change for Thatcher. Paxton Eccles in the game at quarterback with 11:19 to play. Brett Jones is out. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. Eccles in the shotgun with Howard to his left. And Eccles will set the play. Takes the snap, hands to Howard, coming to the near side, gets a block. Flags on the play as Nicholas going to be called for a block in the back on the Eagles. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty against Thatcher. That'll move it back and make it 1st down and 20 for the Thatcher Eagles. The line judge and the referee both threw. Actually, they're going to call it a hold against the Eagles. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. That'll move the ball back to the 30-yard line. Crew Ferris into the lineup for the Eagles. So the Eagles trying to rest some of their defensive guys on offense here. Cody Bingham and Brett Jones, Christian Carter, all out of the game on offense right now. 3 wide receivers. Eccles in the shotgun. Low snap, picks it up, hands it to the first back, and he's going to be rudely hit at the line. That's Riney on the carry. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. The snap went low. Eccles went down to pick it up, and by the time he got it to Riney, the entire front of the Florence Gophers were in the backfield. So it'll be 2nd down and 23 now for the Eagles from their own 27-yard line with 10:28 to play in the game, up 35-14 over Florence. 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Wing back to the near side. Eccles in the shotgun. Sends Howard in motion, and they hand it to Howard on the jet sweep around the left side. Gets a block, cuts it back, still on his feet across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A pickup of 9 on the play for Howard, and it will be 3rd down and about 14 yards to go still. It looks like most of the skill players on the offense right now are the number 2s. Cody Bingham will come into the lineup for Thatcher. 48-6. Pima on top of Holbrook in the fourth quarter of that one. So it looks like Pima moving on to the second round. Two receivers to the near side, wing back to the top. Eccles in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion to the near side. Going to hand it to Howard again. This time he is hit in the backfield and pulled down by Caden Valle. A loss of 5 on the loss of 2 on the play, and the punt team will come on for Thatcher. 9:09 to play, and Rogers will kick it away back to Isaiah Martinez. Rogers set at his 21-yard line. High snap. Rogers pulls it down. Kick is low. It will roll inside the 35 and be down at the 34-yard line by number 34, Caden Bingham. 8:41 to play in the game. 35-14. Eagles on top. Gophers get it from their own 34-yard line. Remember, next week's games are Thursday night. Next Thursday night, the 9th, is the second round games in both 2A and 3A. And if Thatcher moves on here and ALA Ironwood holds on to beat Valley Christian, that game would be here in Thatcher next Thursday night. If Valley Christian comes back to win that game and Thatcher wins this game, it would be at Valley Christian next Thursday. Florence ball. And looks like they're going to run the Wildcat formation. Low snap. Jackson goes down to pick it up, and he's hit in the backfield by Chittister for a big loss. Back at the 25-yard line, a loss of 9 on the play. Credited to Josh Jackson. And it will be second down and 19. Trying to go Wildcat. They had 3 running backs lined up in the backfield. Jackson went to take the snap, but it was low. He went and picked it up, and Chittister was in the backfield as soon as he looked up and pulled him down. Looks like Logan Stinson is now back in the game at quarterback. He'll send one receiver to the near side, one to the top of the formation. Check that. Jackson is still in the middle of that 3-back look as they go under center. Jackson readies. Takes the snap. Going to hand it to Stinson. He's going to throw it or run it, and he's going to throw it late, and it's incomplete, intended for Swain. So they lined up Stinson at tailback. Jackson handed it off to him. He rolled to the near side, but the Eagles were not fooled. It'd be incomplete pass. Third down and 19 for Florence from their own 25-yard line. 7:58 to play in this one. Last score update we got was ALA Ironwood on top 21-14 over Valley Christian in the fourth quarter. Florence sends one receiver to the near side, one to the top of the formation. Stinson will go under center with an offside eye behind him on third down and 19. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. Pressure comes from Peck, gets away from him, rolls to the near side. Being chased again, lets it go late to the near side, and it's caught across the 30. No, they're going to say incomplete. It skipped into the hands of Wyatt Stinson. Incomplete, fourth down. Peck came off the edge unblocked. He got to Stinson, couldn't bring him down. Stinson twirled out of it. And it'll be fourth down and long. 4th and 19 now for the Gophers with 7:44 to play in this one. Swain to punt it. Cody Bingham back to return it from his 40-yard line. Swain set. High snap. Swain backpedals, picks it up, and kicks it straight up in the air. That will take a Gopher roll, though, across midfield and be down at the 46-yard line. First down and 10 for Thatcher, and there's a flag. Oh, we got whistles. There's going to be a hold on Florence before the kick. They wanted to, I think Thatcher wants to decline it and get the ball at their own 46-yard line. That's what they're going to do. 7:31 to play. So the Eagles will get it 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Paxton Eccles back in at quarterback. Crew Ferris into the lineup as well. Eagles break the huddle. 2 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 to the near side. Eccles in the shotgun with running backs on either side of him. Looks like Howard and Riney. It is. Eagles are set, moving left to right with a 35-14 lead. Rios in motion across the formation. And a handoff going straight ahead to Howard. Howard breaks a tackle across midfield down to the 47-yard line. There was a flag on the play. And they're going to say it's an illegal shift on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles. So that'll make it 1st down and 15. That'll move the ball back to the 41-yard line with 7:24 to play. 35-14. Winner of this one gets the winner of ALA Ironwood and Valley Christian. The last score update was 21-14, ALA Ironwood on top. 3 wide receivers, Eccles in the shotgun. Rios in motion. A handoff to Riney going straight ahead, and he powers way forward near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Trojans from Valley Christian tie it up with ALA Ironwood with a 30-yard touchdown pass. 3:50 left in the game. That game is tied at 21. Winner of that one gets the winner of this one. 2nd down and 11 for Thatcher. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. Eccles in the shotgun with Howard to his left. Fake it to him. Eccles rolls to his left. Looking deep, throws deep, and it's intercepted at the 25-yard line. Across the 35, up to the 40 to the 41-yard line. And Florence gets the football back. 6:13 to play. Eagles up 35-14. Brett Jones is in the game on defense, so he has not been taken out of the game completely. He is just coming off an injury. Eccles did get the last 2 possessions at quarterback. So it'll be 1st down and 10, Florence after the interception at their own 40-yard line. Gophers send 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top of the formation. Stinson in the shotgun with Smith behind him. Stinson going to keep it himself, goes right, breaks the tackle. He showed speed so far, fumbled the football at the 44-yard line. I think the Gophers got back on top of it. That'll be a pickup of 4 on the play for Stinson. There's 4:55 to play in the game in Bullhead City. Mojave has the football, tied at 14 with Safford. 2nd down and 5 from their own 45-yard line for Florence. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top of the formation. Stinson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, straight drop, looks to the near side, throws to the short receiver, completes it, and hit hard immediately by Cohen Henry is number 22, Aiden Lee, his first touch of the night. He needed 5, he picked up 4. It'll be 3rd down and a yard. Nice tackle by Cohen Henry. That's the 2nd time tonight he's come off a block and made a nice tackle. 3rd down and a yard for Florence. 4 wide receivers, Stinson in the shotgun with Malik Smith behind him. Back to pass, throws right, completes it. 1st down, just barely. Crew Ferris with a big hit on Swain. They needed a yard, and they got 2 on the completed pass to the far side across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4:36 to play in the game, 35-14. Eagles on top. Coming up at the end of this one, we'll have a complete wrap-up on the Open Loop Energy postgame show. Try to update the bracket as well. 4 wide receiver, Stinson back to pass. Pump fake again to the near side. Running out of the pocket. Has room to run. Cuts it back across the field. Now Riney has a hold of him and brings him down for a pickup of a yard on the play. Stinson slippery in the backfield. And it'll be 2nd and 9. And a timeout on the field called by the official. And they're sending a player off for Florence. One of the offensive linemen, that is Aiden Thrasher, the 5'8", 250-pound senior, being sent off. And now the coaching staff from Florence want to know why he got sent off, and it looked like the official pointed to his head. So 2nd down and 9 for the Gophers at the Eagle 48-yard line with 3:56 and counting to play. Thatcher up 35-14. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the formation. Now they'll motion Jackson to the near side. He'll line up in the slot, empty backfield. Stinson back to pass, looks downfield, pressure comes. He's going to run right, takes a big hit as he throws, completes it at the 35, down to the 30 and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 25 on the play to number 2, Darren Swain. That's his 4th catch for 111 yards tonight for Darren Swain. That'll put the ball at the Eagle 28-yard line with 3:33 to play. Eagles lead by 3 scores. Late in this one. 4 wide receivers. Stinson takes the snap, tosses to the near side to Jackson. Jackson looks for the edge, now tries to cut it back, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage inside the 20, and he's got a first down at the 17-yard line, a pickup of 11 on the play, and a first down for the Florence Gophers. They tossed it to Jackson to the left side. He was able to cut it back to the right side before the Eagles were able to corral him. 4 wide receivers. Stinson in the shotgun. Jackson behind him. 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to pass, straight drop. Looks left, now wants to run right. And is flung down right at the line of scrimmage for no gain by Riney. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Final score in Pima, 56-6. Pima over Holbrook, and the Rough Riders move into the 2nd round next Thursday night. 2:45 to play here. It's 2nd and 10. Florence at the Thatcher 17-yard line. 35-14, Eagles on top. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top of the formation. Stinson in the shotgun with a tailback behind him, Jackson. Pump fake, pressure comes, hit by Nicholas, spins out of it. He's still on his feet. Coming to the near side, being chased by Jones. Has the corner, 20, 15, 10, and Riney pushes him out of bounds inside the 10-yard line at the 6. That'll be an 11-yard gain for Stinson on the scramble, and another first down for Florence. It'll be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. The Florence Gophers not going away here with 2:19 to play, down 21 to Thatcher. They've got 1st and goal at the 6. 4 wide receivers. Stinson takes the snap, looks left, throws left, and it's incomplete at the goal line, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. It was intended for 22, Aiden Lee. Cohen Henry there for the Eagles, as well as 22, Madden McGill. Second down and goal at the 6 for Florence. 2:13 to play in the ball game. 35-14. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Stinson in the shotgun with Jackson behind him. Takes the snap, straight drop, looks left, throws it back in the end zone for his brother. Broken up by Cohen Henry. What a play by Henry in the end zone. He had one eye on the receiver and one eye on the quarterback, and broke it up with his right hand. Was in perfect position was Cohen Henry. Nice play to break it up with 2:06 to play, 35-14. Thatcher on top, 4 wide receivers on 3rd and goal at the 6. Stinson in the shotgun with Jackson behind him. Stinson going to roll to his right, being chased by Peck. Stinson turns the corner, hit by Peck, and it's incomplete or a fumble. They're going to say incomplete. Carter Peck put on the big pressure. Incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down and goal at the 6-yard line. Florence definitely in 4-down territory in this one. 1:56 left in this one, 35-14. Eagles on top of Florence in the opening round of the 3A state playoffs. Florence taking a long time, and they're going to take a timeout. 1:56 left in the ball game. 35-14. Thatcher leads Florence. We'll be back after this timeout. Fourth down and goal at the 6 for Florence. Stinson in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Smith to his left, takes the snap, looks right, now running left. Being chased by Peck, keeping the play alive, makes a defender miss, still on his feet. Stinson runs right side, throws back near side, incomplete. Turnover on downs, and that's probably going to do it here in this one. The Eagles, with 1:43 to play, will take over at their own 6-yard line. Stinson kept the play alive as long as he could, but couldn't find anybody open. He was looking for Aiden Lee, the wide receiver. Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from their 6-yard line. Brett Jones tried to go big in at quarterback, and he's being called back to the sidelines. Eccles and the offense on the field. They go split backs behind Eccles, receivers either side. Eccles under center from his own 6. Takes the snap, hands it to the first back through, dives over the top for a pickup of a yard on the play. I think that was Riney on the carry. It was for the Eagles. We'll give him 2 after they spot the football. 2nd down and 8. 1:23 left and counting. Florence not going to call timeouts. They're just content to let this one tick down. On 2nd and 8, 2 receivers to the near side. Eccles in the shotgun with a tailback to his right on 2nd down. Takes the snap, hands it far side to Jet Howard. Howard breaking tackles near a 1st down. They're going to mark him down at the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 7 on the play for Jet Howard. It'll be 3rd and 2. As we tick under 39 seconds to play, the Eagles only have to take a knee here and get a victory as the clock winds down under 30 seconds now. 35-14. Eagles are going to move on to next week. Valley Christian is driving in their game, tied at 21. That'll determine who or where Thatcher plays next week. Eccles takes the snap, hands it to Howard going left. As long as he stays in bounds, this game's over, and smartly does stay in bound up the far side, up to the 29-yard line, a pickup of 21 on the play, and that'll do it. Final score here at Eastern Arizona College, Thatcher 35 and Florence 14. We'll be back to recap it on the Open Loop Energy postgame show coming up right after this. Eastern Arizona College, where Thatcher moves on to the second round, 35-14, as they will play Valley Christian at Valley Christian next week. Valley Christian, a 24-21 winner over ALA Ironwood just seconds ago on a field goal at the end of the game. Valley Christian won 24-21. Let's take a look at the stats on the post game for Florence. Quarterback Logan Stinson was 7 of 22 passing for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. He carried the ball 10 times for 49 yards. He was sacked 3 times tonight. Darren Swain had 4 catches for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wyatt Stinson had a catch for 25 yards. Malik Smith had 10 carries for 39 yards, 1 catch for 7 yards. Josh Jackson had 15 carries for 29 yards, 1 catch for Aiden Lee for 4 yards. 4 penalties for the Gophers for 43 yards, 147 yards passing, 117 yards rushing for 264 total yards. For Thatcher, Brett Jones, 3 of 8 passing for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. He carried the ball 6 times for 67 yards and a touchdown. Dylan Riney had 4 carries for 4 yards. Christian Carter had 8 carries for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 2 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown tonight for the Eagles. Cody Bingham had 1 carry for 7 yards, 1 catch for 48 yards and a touchdown. Carter Peck had 4 carries for -4 yards, and Jet Howard had 8 carries for 74 yards. 6 penalties for 60 yards tonight, 143 yards passing, 265 yards rushing for 408 total yards tonight. My Valley Furniture play of the game going to go to Christian Carter. 3 big touchdowns, 117 on the ground, 95 through the air. And my My Bingham Container Solutions play of the game, though, is going to be the touchdown pass to Cody Bingham, because he was on the sidelines when the huddle broke, ran on late, got set on the far side of the field, and caught a 48-yard touchdown pass. And that'll be my Bingham Container Solutions play of the game tonight. Thatcher will be at Valley Christian next Thursday night in the second round of the playoffs in Chandler. And a update from Mojave. Unfortunately, Safford couldn't pull it off. They fall 20-14 to the Mojave Thunderbirds, or it's 2014 with under a minute to play. Mojave has the ball. So that is, it looks like Safford going to fall on the road at Bullhead City. Last we heard, Morenci was on top of Benjamin Franklin, and Pima won big over Holbrook. So Pima moves into next Thursday's 2A playoff quarterfinals as well. That'll do it for us tonight. Big Time Timmy Jim in the studio on radio. We got Chip Griffin over on the ones and twos on the video side as well. Amanda Patterson on the stats. Bryson Wren pushing some buttons on his machine here as well. So he did some stuff tonight as well. So we appreciate everybody up on the crew here tonight. I'm Lee Patterson saying thanks for listening. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Good night.